What is up everyone, I'm QB and welcome to hell. Some of you may have noticed that I haven't been uploading any videos for about, 6 months. It is because my laptop, my old computer, actually finally died. It was just the beginning of 2020. I was sitting in my high school dorm listening some music on the computer and was about to play, I don't know if I remember correctly, either Witcher 1 or Banner Saga. The monitor turned black but some of the system lights were still on. I was getting used to it randomly shutting off from overheating because it has been doing that for about 2 years now. And it had Windows reinstalled for about 3 times now, and it has been running games that it shouldn't have, so yeah, it wasn't the perfect state, but I thought maybe later, maybe tomorrow I'll still restart it and it will work as always. But seemed that the CPU, the processor, was fried. No matter what, because you could hear the system fans and everything else working, but nothing would show. At first I was a little bit worried because there was a lot of data on it, some important data for me, and also I had took up some freelance work at the time and there were a lot of other imported files. But thankfully I could buy this little thingy so I could put the hard drive inside of it, and it still works thankfully. Then the lockdown happened due to the virus, and I only had my mother's work computer to do the school work. Of course it wasn't enough because I needed some professional programs like Photoshop and yada yada so on. And that was a big issue. In general, the lockdown school thing was really terrible. I don't know if it was only for me. Probably my classmates were doing just fine, but for me it was hell. First week I was like very angry at school at myself and everyone. Then like 1 or 2 months down the road I was really depressed, lost hope in something like that. And the last week where we had to pull up all these loose ends and finish our final work, I got really angry again. I got furious because, god fucking damn it, literature is the fucking worst right here. And it brings to the current day. I still don't have my computer, but I worked my ass off and collected money and tried not to spend anything too much for, I don't know, last year about, so I could afford some budget type thingy of computer. Half of my parts have already arrived to me. At the time where I'm recording this video, in about 2 days my parts will arrive, and of course I'm gonna do like my first computer building video because, I don't know, traditions I guess, and see how it goes. But knowing me, something will absolutely go wrong, and but I hope I won't break something really important. In the past week I was wondering and rechecking my channel again, and I think it's time for a little overhaul on the graphic identity, some logos and banners, stuff like that. And I'm really thinking about what content should I do now, because if everything goes right, which it won't, I will be able to make content that I want, and maybe something that people have requested but I could not have. So if you could please leave some suggestions down below. I really like to try to make some video game content again, but not like simple let's plays or stuff like that. Maybe like hyper edited shorter videos coming, I don't know, once a month or once a week only, about only one game, or like really edited series about 5 to 10 minutes long, so it wouldn't get too boring to watch. But most importantly, I'll try to be less cringy in my videos, because yeah, in the quarantine time I'll look back at some of my oldest videos, and yeah, they were really cringy and hard to watch actually, and no wonder nobody watches them. And my language skills have degraded. Okay, let's go with degraded, because I haven't spoken English for about, I don't know, a few months, maybe only in my mind. So I'll have some vocal training to do before more of my videos. So yeah, I think everyone has changed a little bit during this time. Me mostly, I just gained a lot of weight. But not only that, I also gained a little bit of enthusiasm, because during this whole time I really missed making YouTube videos. The first 2 months probably were the hardest, because a lot of things were happening in this world, and I really wanted to make some content, but I couldn't. And also before the lockdown at my school there were a few things happening that required to make videos. Well, not anymore because you know what happened. But I was so full of enthusiasm to make something, but yeah, my computer was broken and so on. But now, hopefully, something will happen. So anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching this quick update video. I hope I see you very soon on my building video. So goodbye.